Well, Casey Anthony found not guilty. Are you surprised? I know a lot of people are surprised, a lot of people are shocked, and everybody's pissed off. But I have said this whole time that this could be another OJ case and that she could walk. Go back to my videos. I've said it in each video that she could walk. People now, not only are they pissed off, and understandably so, because everybody knows she did it. People are pissed off at the jury now. They've been calling the jury stupid. They call the jury ignorant. And then some people say, well, the jury couldn't see this? Don't blame the jury. It's not the jury's fault. The jury had to follow the letter of the law. The jury had instructions that the jury didn't get to hear a lot of stuff that we heard. When the jury went into this case, they didn't know anything that us that have known about this case for years know. They didn't know any of this when they went in and was picked for jury. They were sequestered, which means they didn't get any information while they were on that jury duty, any outside information. They know no more than what was told to them in the courtroom. And by law, if the prosecution cannot prove, and everything is on paper form too, if the prosecution cannot prove that she killed Caylee, which we all know she did, they have to say not guilty. The jury has to say not guilty, no matter what their heart or their head thinks. If there is no proof, then by law, they have to say not guilty. Now, they could all said guilty. Then they would have been asked, well, what was the proof for you? There was no proof. The prosecution didn't prove to anybody that she did it. Everybody out there that's all pissed off and calling the jury stupid, how did the prosecution prove to you that Casey killed Caylee? They didn't. They proved Caylee was dead. They proved that Casey went out and partied. They proved that Casey more than likely was a non-fit mother. And I don't even know if they proved that she was an unfit mother. Because in all the videos she had, and a lot of the witnesses say she was a doting mother, a loving mother. So while we all know that she's guilty as hell, and that, yeah, when she gets out, she's gonna, that she's thrilled that she's getting out, but don't blame the jury. It is not the jury's fault. But I tell you what, if I was on that jury, I'd probably be a little bit nervous. That's why I wouldn't want to show my face. I'd be nervous because people are going to be after the jury. That's not right. People's already made death threats now to George and Cindy Anthony. They've got a whole team of police there on horseback at their house all the time. And you know they're really going to be there Wednesday when she gets out. Casey Anthony walks on July the 13th. If I were her, I would probably dye my hair a strawberry blonde and cut it off and move to Canada. Change my name. But you know what? And then people say, well, don't let Casey make any money off this. Refuse to buy the books that she writes. Refuse this, refuse that. That's true, but there's going to be, the majority of the people saying that is going to be the first one to run out and either buy the book or, because just, it's morbid curiosity is what it is. Morbid curiosity. They're going to want to know what's in there. You know that, and so therefore she's going to make money on that. You know, on every talk show she goes on, which she will down the road, she'll make money from that. She's going to make money by selling pictures in her story to the tabloids. She's going to make money from that. People are not going to stop buying the tabloids just because her picture is in there. They're not going to do it. They're not going to stop buying it. Even if they buy and don't read anything about her, they're still going to buy that tabloid. She's going to get money. No doubt, down the road in a couple of years, there's going to be a Lifetime movie about the Caylee Marie Anthony story. Just like about Natalie Holloway and all that. And you know damn well people's going to watch that movie. I'm going to watch that movie. I know she's guilty of sin, but there was nothing that the jury could do. Somebody said on the news, or made a remark on the news when they called in earlier and said, well, couldn't the judge overrule the jury? That being the case, then why do you need a jury? If that now that judge knew she was guilty too. Why would we need a jury if the judge could say, well, I don't agree with y'all, now I'm going to say guilty? Then that would have been thrown out of court anyway, because they could have called that being biased, saying that he knew all along that he was going to overrule it and she was going to be guilty no matter what, and that would have been unfair. So that's why you have rules. That's why it's rules. You got to follow the rules. They may suck. Some of them may need to be changed. But the bottom line is, if you can't prove it, you can't say guilty. So it's not the jury's fault. I think she would have probably been better off maybe staying in jail for another couple of years, because after that couple of years would be up, media attention would probably be on something else, and things would have died down, and she could have probably had somebody come in, like I said, cut her hair off and died, and walk out the back door of the jail practically unnoticed. So, and at this time too, she would have probably done jail interviews, and she could have had some money waiting on her when she got out, and wouldn't have had to go live with her parents. I'm wondering how that's going to work out. Is she going to go live with mommy and daddy? Now I know Cindy Anthony would welcome her back. That's her baby. But and people don't seem to understand that. A mother's love is unconditional. Yes, she's going to take her back. She knows she killed Caylee, but that's her daughter. She loves her regardless. She loves her unconditionally. But as far as George goes, as far as the allegations that she made against her daddy of molesting her, I'm wondering if they excuse me. I'm wondering if they all got together, the defense and the Anthonys, and came up and Jose told George Anthony ahead of time, this is how we're going to do it. This is what we're going to have to say to put doubt in their mind, and this is the only way you're going to be able to save your daughter's life, is to grant you immunity and try to blame it on you. And, him being a father, he might have gone along with that. And that right there would have planted reasonable doubt and a lot of things that was going on. So I don't know. We'll never know. I'm quite sure we'll never know. It's like the O.J. Simpson case. Everybody knew O.J. was guilty, but he walked. However, he got cocky after he walked, and he messed up. And now where's he at? He's in prison. Not for that crime, but he's in prison for another crime. And so people who get off of their crimes do tend to be cocky. And everybody knows Casey Anthony was a little on the cocky side anyway. You got to be cocky to go out partying and get Bella Vita on you, while your child is missing. But she's going to mess up. Down the road, she's going to mess up. She's going to think that, well, she got away with that she is above the law. She will mess up. I just hope that she doesn't have any more children. I really hope that she just does not have any more children. But I do feel sorry for the Anthonys, because somebody might, they can't have police protection forever. They just can't. It's just not reasonable. They just can't have it. So what's going to happen when there is no police protection? Their house might be burglarized, burnt down, rocks thrown through the windows, So basically, all of them may just have to move somewhere and start over if Casey moves back home with mommy and daddy. I don't see any other way around it. I really don't. And so, but like I said before, don't hate the jury. It is not the jury's fault. And besides, for all of you blaming the jury, I bet you anything that you would have not have gave up 6 weeks out of your life and away from your family and away from your computer and games and TV to sit on that jury. You wouldn't have done it. You wouldn't have wanted to do it. So, same way as, if you don't go out and vote, don't blame what the end result is. It's all the same thing. So anyway, don't blame the jury. It's not their fault. They are not guilty of anything. And until next time, bye-bye.